A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Receiver.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Locke. Being chased out left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Ready?
To throw again. Locke goes back to Sutton. This time completes it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll buy some time right. This is the tight end fan. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Moron called that a very strong gain of 24.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
And now they just want to see if they can cap it off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Good. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And all the way down to the 29.
Complete to
A big play here for the Bills. 46 yards.
First down, Bills.
On first down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
To the air, Allen. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Jacob Hollister, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
To Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Lock now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. 319, 326, 326. Under 10.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Complete to
D.D. Westbrook. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
This is Breida. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here we go, Jimbo. Right there.
On 2nd and 9, block. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Block working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Here's Breida. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bills 28, Broncos 7. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Dancing to his left. He'll let this go deep for six. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Block off of play action. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock, flush to his right. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And here's Allen on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And out of bounds right around the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's Geis. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Geis. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and...
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Drew Lock keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And sometimes you just put it in the hands of your quarterback, let him take you home.
And you just know the NFL playbooks nowadays, they got just a little bit thicker because just about everyone has a quarterback run series involved now, and we just saw the evidence of it.
Do defenses hate that?
Drives them crazy because the quarterback is usually not a guy that runs the football. You cover everyone else, and all of a sudden he waltzes in on you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Hamler now on the return. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the 40 now on second down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Buffalo.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He completes it to Westbrook.
Allen's pass.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. The return man is Grant. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Boy, effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And
I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Locke. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Locke to throw.
8-yard line.
Forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On second and very short, Allen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 88 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Broncos take